then besiege the militia and one person connecting to the other.
And
Yo.
Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project at the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAT.
CDAT.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
giggity gangsta.
Baby.
You don't know.
Now you know.
No. We also want to let you know this program is independently produced. The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club show is, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
And the views, opinions, and statements expressed by the host, the guests, the callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carefesta Radio 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, or sponsors, or partners. Nobody but us.
All of that.
All of that and above. YouTube, thank y'all for what y'all doing. Y'all keep us honest over there. I appreciate it. Thank you.
On our toes. You hear me? Good morning, Charlie.
Charlie Funk, good morning, my brother. Who else we got? Help us reach 500 on YouTube, y'all. Subscribe, hit the that little notification button, that little bell. And comment morning crew, hashtag Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Do that on YouTube.
They say good morning from the UK. Everyone good. I think that's what it say.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So when you say I think that's what it says, that's because Q does not have her glasses this morning. So
good morning, Tiffany.
From around the world joining in the chat. Appreciate it. Big love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, Tiffany. What's good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's get to it.
It's raining. The weather's kind of cool.
I kind of like it.
You know what? I'm not really upset with it.
Yeah.
Like,
so that wind blew, I turned the air off.
And you open your windows?
As soon as.
Yeah.
Soon as. So my wife called me and she was like, it feels good out here. I stepped outside. I was like, show.
I felt like I was going to be swept away.
Okay.
Because I was outside and that wind was like.
They said gust. It was going to be some gusty.
Oh, and it was.
Like the gusty.
It did. And you know what? So I just got a new screen door or glass door, like, you know, and it wasn't all the way closed. So the gust pulled the part up because it was so hard. So I need to get somebody to it back in.
And zip zip.
Yeah, it's 2 zips.
Okay.
Zip zip.
So anybody out there that can zip, I'll come in and help you. But I love it.
No, it is.
But just it's kind of strange though, right?
It is kind of strange, but I would like a little sun, a little bit more sun. Like if we get a little bit more sun, a little bit less wind, nice weather, like you can this is nice, get on the bike, probably ride, take some strolls with a light jacket.
Yeah. Bike with this wind be kind of tough though.
Yeah, but I mean, oh, you know what? This is really good. So, and maybe I might take advantage to go over there on the Skyway. You know how like they be kite surfing?
Okay, yeah.
In the wind.
Out there.
I said
Okay. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Don't even.
I don't look at you. Well, come on. Why not? You was
trying where I would.
You should. You were just thinking about
jumping out the plane.
Yes.
Okay, so kite surfing?
Yes.
Book it. Let's see.
Let's go. I'm gonna. Okay, you could.
You got to do it quick though.
Oh, do it quick so you change your mind.
And talking about things that happened since I turned 50, right? My knees been kind of tripping.
Oh, well, then we need something.
I mean, it ain't hurting, but it's just like I stepped down the wrong way, and I'm like, what that is?
Good morning, you.
That wasn't there before I turned 50.
It wasn't.
No,
okay, so you need
there.
to go listen to them commercials, your omega-3, and get them to help your joint.
Some fish.
Yes, the original fish oil, not the one that's tampered with.
Man, that thing, boy, I stepped down. First it was the right knee, then the left knee. This morning, I'm saying, this the other side of 50. Tiffany says she liked the weather.
Yeah.
And we definitely need this rain. Yes, because they've been saying droughts and water shortages and all of them.
Yeah, but I hope it's just like this rain ain't no bad rain, right? Like if we get rain like this, like some good hard rain, then you stop and go on about your business, and then you come back like the next day, get some rain, go on about your business.
Yeah.
And then you don't flood aside. You know.
That's what I'm talking about. So I ain't trying to do no more of these extreme what they call it, severe weather phenomenon.
No, I don't want to kind of yeah.
We hot day but still cold compared to yours. Okay, where you are. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Oh, they still cold in the UK, huh?
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, that's horrible. It's springtime. I just don't understand. This is why I live in Florida. Like I really don't understand like why is it still snow some places other than the mountains?
Yeah, no, that is definitely a question. So, Q, what's going on with Trick Daddy and the AKA?
So we kind of talked about this on Monday. Trick Daddy was booked to come on their to their convention.
Okay.
They cut off their mic. They was upset.
They cut his mic off.
They cut his mic off. And really what they said was, you know what I mean? They wanted him to do the clean version of his music. No. And it ain't. And that's what he said. And really quick, I saw the videos. Them AKAs was Trick Daddy in it. You hear me?
They was in it. Yeah.
But then the problem that I have is the next day they had Luke. So they
had Trick Daddy, cut him off, and then the day after
they had Luke. And I don't know if Luke got a pass because he's running for senator. You know what I mean? But I think they knew exactly what they wanted to do. They wanted the good old 90s throwback party where our
generation start planning.
You know what I mean? And and they wanted to
they done passed the torch on the entertainment.
Right.
They wasn't ready.
Jump on the jump on the and Luke pop that so
and say the stinking smelling. All right with the stinking smelling.
Yeah, they was, but nobody said nothing about Luke. So I mean,
they won't Trick Daddy though.
Once you looked at, I don't know, but Trick was doing his thing. Yeah, Trick do what he do.
All around the world to see Trick Daddy do that. What they talking about?
So AKAs, listen, loosen up your pearls. Okay. It's okay.
Clutching them. Oh my God. But I saw the video.
And they was jamming.
And in the video it looked like they was with it. But
it was somebody in the back who said, "Oh no.
What is this?" Yeah.
How dare you?
Probably
we wouldn't.
Somebody.
Yeah, we would never.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mother Hubbard.
I know who you talking about.
Mother.
Yeah, the sister.
Mother John.
Yeah. All of that. And she got on a big hat.
Yeah.
Oh no, we would never.
No, we would never.
The ladies of this would not. Oh nope. Yeah. So nope. Nope. And no. So right. But it's all jokes. So right.
Do y'all think they should have stopped Trick Daddy or should have known what they was getting and let him go?
They know what they was getting. Trick ain't no new artist.
Yeah.
He ain't even got no new music for real. Like he just dropped something with all the TIs and all that other stuff recently. But he ain't got but he ain't really got no new music. So Trick is who he is, and yeah.
Yeah, let that man be great. I think I saw a video with him. He put out what tipped me to it was I saw his video.
Yeah.
And he was like, they asked me for the clean versions. Ain't now.
Well, that was after. So, and then he was just saying, like, you talking about, right? Chick was like, leave me alone. Like, you know what you get. So you paid him, you got what you wanted, like, and there you go.
Did they pay him though? Did he get all his? Did he get his back in?
If I know contracts, and I think I do.
Okay. And you be saying they know all the words.
Yes, I think he got his money. You know what I mean? Because most people don't hit that stage unless they have their money. Yeah, like okay. I know every artist I've ever booked, typically, unless it's like a friend thing. When you arrive. And some contracts you have to be 24 hours, 48 hours before they get there. Okay. It just all depends on what what the contract looks like.
Okay. No, I hear that. And so if y'all just tuning in, you listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99 Jams, WUJM 99.1 FM. Tag a friend, tell a friend. I
want to have a good old Trick and Luke party.
Okay.
Bring them down. I bet you. Yeah, just an old school,
Trick Daddy, Uncle Luke. We might be able to, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I
mean, I've already brought Trina, but I'll bring her back again.
I'm thinking like GOTV and a lot of this stuff that's
yeah.
And with Uncle Luke running for
let's Congress. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we can put a play together. Trick was definitely tricky. Luke was a little milder. Also, I saw a video with Trick doing a show at a formal event where he did a clean performance. So there's that. So he does have clean version.
I think he probably does
when he needs to.
And you know what I think is the assumption, and then I think it's the lies. Okay. So let me tell you, most artists do have clean versions.
Sure.
Because you need clean versions. You at one point in time to get on the radio. A lot of times they'll tell you need an explicit and a clean version. Like Cheyenne's music, we got clean versions, and then we got the explicit version of it. Okay. And depending on the crowd, we will do a clean version and of stuff like. And hers is nowhere near. But there is, and no, it's just some cussing.
Okay,
but
I was trying to think of like what.
No, it's just cussing. Ain't nothing else. Yeah. But when you look at it, and I think that you usually say that ahead of time. And so you clear it out.
So you let people know.
Yeah, and it's in the contract that you
do this, yeah.
And like when you come in, we want to book you, but we want the clean version of it. And it sounds like that wasn't.
Yeah.
The fact.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
So there we go.
All right, and then shout out, big up to my glasses. Big up to all. Keep talking and enjoy doing what you're doing again. Big love from UK. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it.
Appreciate the love. Love the love for sure, y'all. And real quick before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Brandy Gabbert. She did her campaign kickoff yesterday.
Oh,
so at 15th Street Parks, I wasn't able to get over there, but I would have went because she invited me. So shout out to
I would have went too.
Brandy Gabbert, and I had so I'll say that now. So congratulations, and we got a race. I mean, you got Brandy, Maria,
Mayor Welch.
Still, what's up with Charlie Chris?
I seen Shannon put something in there. In that
the paperwork.
I don't know.
Like, what's the deal, man?
I don't know.
If you in. And if you ain't, you ain't. Get on out.
I mean, I guess he double dutching. We'll see.
Well, he been doing it long enough to know how to do it.
Yeah, I think his strategy is going to be his strategy once he get in.
The money.
I think he probably got the money.
Okay. You think
I
it's
think
about the money?
I think it's more about the strategy and like kind of when and the percentages and where he's gonna come in, and then his team is probably watching the polls, like watching kind of, you know, and kind of watching and
seeing that had him beating Mayor Welch. It was like 30-something% or something like that. I saw a poll that they had in a head-to-head with Welch and Chris. They had Chris beating Welch, and then head-to-head with Welch and Gabbard, they had Welch beating Gabbard by a little bit, but it was like a whole bunch of people. 40-something% of the people like undecided, so they still. You really got a large majority of the people don't know who they going.
I don't think
won't say who they.
I'm going to say that I think people won't say who they're going with at this point. And this is going to be an interesting race, right?
Yeah, because I was surprised when I saw them poll numbers. They had Maria. She was like 5 or 6% or something like that. She was polling kind of low. Jim Large, the former fire chief. They didn't mention him in the poll, but then they mentioned. I don't remember them mentioning him. And then they also had the guy from Short Acres. I can't think of his name.
But he's gonna be the guy from Short Acres, and let me tell you,
and he had like 0.0%.
And so, and because nobody knows his name, the guy from Short Acres, your neighbors will vote for you that know you.
The Short Acres people,
the neighbors will vote for you. I see it. So I'm not seeing the guy from Short Acres being a problem.
Okay.
I mean,
going into this primary, because the primary is August 18th. Let me just say that now. I got your attention. Let me see. I got it here, because you got to get registered, y'all. If you're not registered, you got to check your registration. If you do mail-in ballots, you know they tripping with mail-in ballots, and so make sure that you check that. So the August 18th is the primary. The registration deadline is July 20th, and in order to get request a mail-in ballot, you got to do that by August 6th.
Yeah,
and then there'll be early voting from August 8th to the 16th. And there's actually a push right now to get an early voting site in South St. Pete. That's what Black Voters Matter. Shout out to Dominion and others who've been working on that campaign. I think there was a letter that was just sent to the supervisor of elections, basically demanding a early voting site in South St. Pete. And so, you doing mail-in? I don't know if I want to do mail-in this year.
I'm not.
Mail-in.
I know. I'm
not. I don't
know
if I'm going to do it.
I never do mail-in.
I always do mail-in too.
Cheyenne does mail-in.
Okay.
If she, because she be in and out. But no,
chat. Let us know. Y'all trust the mail-in, or y'all going?
I go in, but I usually go in early because I'm always kind of working some type of election or doing something around it.
So you do early vote.
So I'll go in there to the supervisor election, put my vote, and I take my people with me. So I'm one of the people, like I'm the aggravating person in the family that like.
That's me with the mail ballot,
and that's fine. I'm okay. I'll be that. And
I think they were trying to stop people like me.
They probably
go around and get them. Like I remember one year I had like 7 mail ballots.
Yeah,
but
I mean you're just dropping them.
That's all I did. I picked them up, but then they changed it saying you could only take so many. Ballots to whatever. But I went and got them. Like I went, my daughters, all 3 of my daughters, my sister, me, my wife, my son-in-law.
Yeah,
I had like 7 ballots.
Yeah, no, we go as a family. Like we go, my mama, my aunties, and it's a lot of us.
Yeah.
So
rolling deep. Look, we talking about how to GOTV, get others to vote.
Yes, and this is a conversation that really needs to be had, because again, I think there's gonna be a lot of division in this one, because people are gonna vote strictly on friendships on some of this, and then some people are gonna vote on policies and what you really want St. Pete to look like. Right. So there's gonna be a lot of discussions. Good morning, Janet, Michelle.
There's council races on the ballot too. So you got what is this?
Fancy Nancy.
The even numbers, I think.
Yeah.
Council district 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Right. And so
is that right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
So Lisette Hanowitz is gonna be on the ballot too then.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She should be. You got Trevor.
Does she have a challenger, Madam Chair?
I don't know.
Okay, and then 2 is an open seat.
Right. Trevor is 6.
Trevor, Jamaica, Terry Ballier.
Listen, it's gonna be so. This what I'm gonna say. This is gonna be.
Now somebody gonna say he didn't say my name.
Don't worry. Well, I mean, come on the show, then we'll say your name.
Yeah, candidates, you're welcome to come. And so, real quick, while we're talking about mail-in ballots, there was a major move happening at the federal level that could impact how elections work across the country, especially when it comes to mail-in voting. This is part of the Trump tripping segment. So
we got 3 minutes.
We can do it. President Trump has signed a new executive order that's already facing illegal challenges. He signed an executive order to tighten mail-in voting rules. It calls for creating a national list of eligible voters using federal data. It would limit mail ballots only to people on approved lists. So you can only get on the list now and do a mail-in ballot. It also
so this like the TSA, like you gotta submit your stuff, look at your background, do all this, and then you approve to get a mail-in ballot.
No, you're free to get on the list.
Oh
and
Lord!
then if you're on the list, then that's another click. It also proposes secure ballot envelopes with tracking barcodes, so they're going to be able to follow the barcode.
No.
They're going to follow the ballot. Also trying to put limits on how the ballots are distributed, withholding federal funds from states that don't comply with this. And the legal issue that's coming up is because elections in the U.S. are mostly run by states, not the federal government.
Yeah.
And so some are saying that this also may be unconstitutional. It's an overstep of presidential authority, and several states have already said they plan to challenge it in court so that, they can continue to do what they've been doing. What the supporters of this thing are saying is that they're saying that it will help ensure election integrity, prevent potential fraud, and create a standardized system across the state
for the ones that's still in the election. Okay, so the ones who actually
yeah, but that's what he's trying to do. States are pushing back, saying it could violate the Constitution, and so what?
He don't care about the Constitution.
Put it in the chat. Let us know during the break. Should voting rules be the same nationwide, or do you think that each state should decide how they do it? Let us know. Should it be the same? Should it be like one standard for how they do it, or should they leave that up to the states as well? Let us know.
All right, yeah.
Then, we'll be back after the break. We got after 7 minutes after that. We got a lot too. We're gonna talk about this war and Trump, pump faking, I guess what you would call it, threatening to destroy the whole world. And then
I want to talk about Charleston White a little bit. He done went off on the baby.
Okay.
It's a lot that's going on. It's What's on Your Mind Wednesday.
And I got what the people say about St. Pete canceling Easter, because
that was a big thing, because we did kind of talk about it, but we didn't, because you actually got the poll and all that other stuff what people had to say. So yes, stick and stay.
We'll
tag a friend. Yes.
Security Council said it accepted the term.
I got love for you, no lie. I give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky. You're an angel, little baby. Wipe all your tears away. I know it's been crazy, but keep your head up high.
Foot chase through the projects, dodging foreign objects. Street knowledge, I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just a rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together as one. United, we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United, we must stand together. Under God, we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams.
Peace in the streets, love to my brothers, love to my sisters. We all need each other. Children need their mothers and they need their dads. Taking a life that don't make you bad. The fact that you do that is so sad. Pocket watching, plotting on another man's cash. Pick up a book instead of picking up a gun. Increase your knowledge and that'll increase your funds. If everyone succeeds, then crime would decrease and people would live instead of resting in peace. Unity, that's what we need. Stand up and be a positive force in the community.
We are one, we must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together,
Must stand together.
all together as one.
As one people.
United, we must
United,
stand
we shall
together,
rise.
fighting for
And you fight for me
till our race is
till we
done.
see God.
United, we must
United,
stand
we will rise.
together.
Clap with me.
Under
Clap.
God, we
Clap.
are
Yes,
one.
sir.
We must
Clap.
fly to the
Clap.
sun.
G beat on the
every
track,
day,
man, and I
fight
mean
for
this is from the
peace,
heart.
not destroying
Back and
our
forth to
dreams.
prison, cause my position in the ghetto is wishing my dreams was in my hand, man. Instead of so distant, violent crimes on my record, showing judges I'm reckless. Guess they think I'm rich and young, like Young and the Restless. Every time I see a young brother rich in peace, got to be the only time when I watch TV. Cause the struggling and suffering is all I see. Besides muscling and hustling at war with heat, I point the finger at the devil, boy, for taking my peace. Cause the only way to live is to take to the streets. But they rate me as a villain for the killing and dealing. For what? My last resort to make me a living. I don't give a damn, tell them so what? I'm gonna survive even if they threaten me with life. The arms of poverty held tight, making life a fight. But in the sky, we got to unite. Keep your head in the sky.
We must stand together, all together as one. United, we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United, we must stand together. Under God, we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together, all together as one. United.
No, welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDET.
See that?
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new
gangsta.
baby.
And if you don't know,
Now you know.
No. And we want to also let you know that the views, opinions, and statements expressed by the host, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carafesta Radio. 99 Jams is ownership, management, affiliate, sponsors, or partners, and you're welcome to call in
At any time.
637-2416 for What's on Your Mind Wednesday. Also want to give a shout out real quick to myself and the policy partners. And so real quick, we're looking for community presenters. And so, you know, in August of last year, we did the 10-year check-in on the South St. Pete CRA report.
Yes.
Well, we want more people to know about the report because the data and information in that report can help drive some of the decisions that are being made and help chart the way forward. And so what we're doing is we're training people to be presenters. And so if you'd like to share information about it, or if you just want to learn about it, you want to know like what is actually in the CRA report, what does the CRA do? Where's this money going? Get at me, put it in my inbox, or you can go to policypartners.org and you can apply to become a community presenter. The deadline to apply is actually Friday. And so again, we're looking for people who want to be trained to know about the South St. Pete CRA report. Also looking at where these programs are, how to get this money, you know what I'm saying? And not only get the money, but get the money out to the people. And then identify what some of the barriers are to getting the money out. Like, have you applied for a CRA grant and couldn't get it? Or if you did, you know, what did you do?
Or did you take the steps and got discouraged because it was so much because sometimes stuff can be, and I'm realizing they make stuff hard and then they make some stuff really simple.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this because
I got a story I'll tell you off air.
And because and the only reason because I've looked at the CRA and I'm like, whoa, hold on. And I've been intimidated by
just the
process, so I can understand if somebody else is
the stuff they be asking you
boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then I just did another program with the city and I feel like it went smooth. They asked boom, and it was no issue. And so, but this is so I know that they can simplify it if they want to.
Yeah.
That's all.
Absolutely.
Oh, and while you're saying that, I want to say shout out to St. Pete and the surrounding area. Yesterday we dropped the flyer and the link for the listening room for Cheyenne. This is a one night only. Listen, one
night only.
Yes.
One night only.
Show that she's doing, and it's right before she leaves to go on tour and start touring for the summer and doing some other stuff. We got so much love, and we are so St. Pete. She always say that all the time, and she loved the city. And so shout out to all the people who went and bought tickets the first day it dropped.
Amen. So while we're doing that, let's do a Cash Mob shout out. So Cash Mob was at Canopy on Sunday, and they will be at JTD's on Saturday, right? Yeah, so this Saturday, the Cash Mob will be at JTD's, and so y'all make sure that y'all pull up. It's 12 until, was it 4 o'clock usually?
Yep, you jumped in, so go buy your tickets if you ain't bought it before.
I'm sorry, my bad. Oh, okay. I totally got ahead of myself.
You did, but it's all right. It happens. We get excited. But no, and you'll see the flyer. So yeah, go get your ticket if you already haven't. It is limited seating.
Okay.
Limited seating.
Can we get Cheyenne to come in?
Yeah.
You know anybody who can maybe make that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get her to come in. And so we let y'all know about the application.
Oh, and then
Cash Mob.
Free event.
Okay.
Healing on Purpose.
Thank you.
Healing on Purpose. I'll be speaking about mindset.
Okay.
We got gut health that's gonna be there. We got a holistic listen. Yeah. And the biggest question, and we even talked about this last night, are men welcome? Yes.
I saw Brother David share it, but I'm telling you,
it looks like no, because it is focused on, and I told you, it's focused on women, but men can definitely get something from this.
Okay.
And it's to help the whole family.
Okay.
Right, but it is focused on women, but everybody needs to come out at the YMCA. It's from 1 to 5, Childs Park YMCA, from 1 to 5, a great event. Also Brain is on here, so there we go. Brain, culture creator.
I saw Brain too, man.
You know,
palms with my brother just for a quick second, man. Yeah. For real. And here's the thing that I thought about too. I saw an interview. Speaking of Brain, right?
Okay, go ahead.
And just being able to see my brother and let him know that I see what he's doing and acknowledge the good work that he's doing.
Yes.
There was a time in our culture where we didn't do that for each other.
What didn't we do?
You couldn't tell your brother you love him. You couldn't, you know what I mean? Like you was too tough to say I love you, bro. You know what I mean? But I'm loving this age right now where I see my brothers and we embrace, and I let them know that I love them, that I appreciate them. It's reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? I see you doing good things. We have no issue with giving each other flowers. And so if you see a brother, let's do this for What's on Your Mind Wednesday, man. If you see a brother that's doing good work, let them know that you see them, and just tell them you appreciate them.
Yeah, that's really it. And there's some great stuff. So just to kind of let you know, Culture Creative, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday is co-op workspace from 12 to 5.
That's what's up.
Right. And then this Friday, Flat Sober Feelings.
That's in the chat. We got to get that in the chat.
We can get it in the chat.
Okay.
Flat Over Feelings from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. This Friday. So it's a nice R&B night. You get over there. You have brunch. Yes, this Friday. Okay. Brunch Munch has her truck over there. Flat Sober Feelings. So get your chicken wings. They be busting.
Okay.
Yeah. So keep. Listen,
let's go.
David, they
keep going.
Yeah.
And also don't miss the 4th annual Tampa Bay Chalk Festival. Is happening May 2nd on the Deuces, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Featuring live sidewalk art, environmental theme, and activities for the whole family. Make sure that you pull up and support and stay connected, because that's what we do. That's how we show up, y'all. So make sure that you support the Tampa Bay Chalk Festival as well. And then if you have any other upcoming events, anything that's happening, put it in the chat. Let us know what you got cooking so that we can spread the word about it. Get at us. Speaking of events and what's going on, I did a What the People Say.
Okay, What the People Say.
And What the People Say brought to you by yourbrotherjohn.com. And so the What the People Say question was, what happened yesterday? I put it out on Monday, right?
Yeah.
And so it was Easter Sunday. So I said, what happened? Something about blocked access to a park, and what's going on. Like, I really had no idea what was going on. I just saw a lot of people saying that they was messed up. That was some BS, whoop-de-doo. And so I asked what the people say, and true to form, the people did not disappoint. And so we're going to go through some of the themes and let you know what the people said about this Easter Sunday experience in St. Pete. Some even said that St. Pete canceled Easter. I thought that was like a little extreme, but they said, for all intents and purposes, telling people that they couldn't come to the parks or
not. And so let's say this: they didn't tell people they didn't.
Thank you.
So let's say this: they didn't tell people they couldn't come to the park, but their presence made people not want to come to the park. Okay, so how do you tell somebody you don't want them now?
They ain't telling you can't come, but I'm gonna stand right here in the way
and make it a little difficult for you or uncomfortable for you to come to the park, right? Because there was police everywhere. And I rode around. I said this, I rode around and look. Bay Vista did not have police over there. Okay. Lake Vista did, Lake McGorry.
Was it because they don't have historically large crowds at those parks?
And so I don't know, but there was a lot of people at Bay Vista. I saw it. Okay. So what I did see is, get your permits. You say, join me out there. This is what I'm going to do. And you're going to be out there. And so now the city is trying to control and make sure nothing don't happen. But then if I get the permits for you to come out there, I got to pay for you to come out there.
There you go.
Right. And so there's a cost associated. So then that lets me know that you can come out there for free if you wanted to. Because they can't charge it. If somebody say, hey, meet me at Lake Vista, and it's a flyer going around and you show up, and then there's no charge to the organizer or the person who put it out there.
Admission,
and so everybody,
right,
it's a public park, so anybody can go out there. But if I would have went and tried to rent out the park, and then to get the police presence, I would have had to pay for you to come. Go ahead.
One of the comments was, and it was Treese. Treese said, I've been doing, she said she did the Easter event for 10 years at Campbell Park. And for the first 5 years, she did it like that. Just, hey, y'all pull up. Let me know what's happening. They do it big for the kids. Around the 5th year, I guess the policy changed, personnel changed, and she said it went from being a free event to having to pay almost $5,000 for the event just to put it on. And that's with permitting, police, security, and just all of the different things. So it went from free to $5,000 with a small P policy change, not a big P policy. And so, but here's what the people said. So when I asked what happened, based upon what the folks said, There were reports that the parks, especially Lake Maggiore and Lake Vista, were blocked or restricted. They had heavy police presence or a limited entry, which they were saying was to keep the traffic flowing. So one way in, one way out. And this was on Easter Sunday when people typically gather. And so if you pull up to a park, you just imagine this, like you pulling up to the park, one of the things is closed, and then the police is sitting there at the gate. Do you think the park is open and go in, or do you think, hey, something must have happened?
Know how many people just ride by? They be like, man,
closed.
Yeah, and then
like they ain't saying, oh, they're doing this for my safety. I'm gonna go in.
No,
thank you, officer, because I would have trouble getting out if you were not parked here. Like you don't think about the traffic and the flow of I never would have been able to figure out how to get out of this parking lot if you didn't put your vehicle there. Thank you for your service.
We have not been living in St. Pete all our life, going here to these parks and getting out safely without you. Like I don't know. Like
y'all to tell us how to get in and out of the park.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, caller, introduce yourself.
We asked the question.
Hey, you want to know Mr. Edmund?
Mr. Edmund, what's good, man?
Oh man, I'm walking light but stepping hard.
Right on.
Turn Brother John microphone up because I barely can hear him. But I'm calling in about this Easter event, man.
Okay.
I think what we got is St. Pete standard operating procedure.
Okay.
Corral, restrict, and hinder Black events, whether they're sanctioned or unsanctioned. I think what we do is every time stuff like this happens, we pretend like this the first time it happened. Like we don't have historical evidence of this happening before.
Right.
And we do. We have clear steps that this has always been going on, and they're attempting to do this. And then the way they explain it is through permitting.
Yeah.
And that's the same way they did Martin Luther King. That's the same way. This is just how it goes. And until the citizens stand up and demand not to be treated like this, then that's when we're going to be able to have some change, because the reality is it's hindering the economic development of South St. Pete for Black residents. And if we don't look at it like that, and we keep thinking it's just a party or people just hanging out or whatever, and we can't see the economic development in this stuff, they're going to keep pulling the wool over our eyes, y'all. I'm going to tune back in, man.
Right on. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for the off-air production note, because I hear myself better now.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And then so also in the comments, again, this is what the people say. And so this is all based upon the comments that were under the post. What the police explanation was that the parks were not closed, even though we know what we saw, what people saw. Presence was for crowd control, and then they said a large turnout, 1,000+ people required traffic management. Even though when I saw that part of the post, people jumped in and was like, that was BS, because they was out there, wasn't no traffic, wasn't no cars.
I rode by like it really, like come on. I mean,
the official narrative was not aligning with the actual experience of the people on the ground. What residents were saying, many said that access was blocked, roads and entrances were shut down early before the crowds formed. Families couldn't do Easter activities because, again, they thought that it was closed. Some described it as over-policing, scare tactics, and trying to deter people from gathering. One of the major tension points that showed up in the chat was that there were conflicting narratives. The city's crowd control narrative versus residents' restricted access and shut down, sundown town tactics. There's a trust issue, people questioning whether the officials are actually telling the truth when they give their reports, like, okay, you just saying that because we know that that's not really it. There was also a theme around equity issues, because one of the repeated themes was that this is South Side parks only. North Side parks reportedly were open with little to no presence, and that the unequal treatment is based upon location and community. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it is easy to see. Yeah. Like, I mean, you can paint it however you want it. We know what we saw, we know how we felt, right?
Yeah.
And there's ways to get that done without the way that you did it. So there could have been 3 police at every park, and then once the crowds got bigger, you called in. Everybody they got walking. They can communicate with each other. hey, we need more police presence at this point. You don't overdo it and then scare everybody away.
Yeah,
you
true.
know, it's just kind of like, hey, everybody's on standby. You on call for today because if the crowds get big, we're gonna need you in. You don't go. You knew that it was a deterrent. Like, and honestly, I've had events where I know my name has been in the circle and not happy because I went to and this was prior, so not with this administration, but I've had an event, talk to them. It didn't go the way that like I wanted to go and they wanted to go. So I got creative and I rented a private. Remember when I don't be scared to vote?
Yeah,
and I rented the parking lot.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
And I rented the parking lot there because we
private
just
property. You
I
make
went
your
and
own
did.
rules.
I make my own rules, do all of that, and did that. And then once they saw the advertisement, they were big mad. And then I got phone calls, I got emails, and now they want to participate. Right. And or you need this, and I'm like, wait, I don't need that because this is a private property. I don't need this permit from the city to get this because again, y'all don't own this.
Right.
And then it was so then talking to them, and then because I knew my rights and what I was doing, that they couldn't scare me from doing the event.
Yeah. I appreciate that. And that was another one of the angles. So it was a lot in that chat, I'm telling y'all. So it was like the community self-reflection was another one of the angles. They said police respond like that because of past incidents fighting large crowds, but there was so much pushback to that because they were saying like that hasn't been happening.
And then that narrative. So let's stop this. So let's pause.
Okay.
When I hate the narrative is that like we're just out here fighting. Fights happen.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you black,
downtown,
white,
Central Avenue.
Listen, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Where you at? They happen. This not a black thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's a social media thing that they heighten it and make it seem. And then even when the cat was around, like you saw the fights there, they had 20 hours of no fights, and then in 2 minutes,
I was about to say
2 minutes of an incident, and then you can't go there. That's all they do.
4 minutes. Forget.
And this is just one fight that they had during the day, and maybe they had a fight every day.
Yeah.
But 8 hours of the day, it's peaceful. Everybody having fun. Ain't nothing happen.
Yeah.
And now we're here. So like, stop that narrative that we're out here just tearing up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that like we all out here fighting. Everybody is not pulling up nowhere with no beef. People know children are out there and things like that. Things
Easter
do
is
happen.
a children's holiday for the most part.
It is.
And so another part of it too was as we begin to land this part of it, they were talking about the rights and access. So there is a right to peacefully assemble in parks. Parks are funded by taxpayers. People were asking why would permits be needed for a family gathering in a park? Why would you limit access on a holiday? There was also questions about the resources and the costs, concerns over how much that money costs, the use of taxpayer dollars. Why spend so much money to monitor peaceful gatherings? And then escalating responses, they were calling for accountability, city council engagement, legal action was also mentioned. And there's in the chat a link for those who were directly impacted. If you want to join on to a lawsuit, I think Pretty Smart Legal is taking that up. And so reach out to her because she's like, enough is enough. We need to start filing some lawsuits, taking some legal action. And so there's not growing frustration. There's just ongoing frustration because it keeps happening and nothing seems to be changing. But the bottom line is it was a bigger issue, trust in leadership, fair treatment across communities, and the right to gather in public spaces.
And this is an election year, and these are the times when you put your stuff out there and say, hey,
that came up too.
How are you going to address this? How are we going to change this? Because again, St. Pete is a melting pot of a lot of people.
Yeah,
it's not just a small select people that's here and that needs to be felt comfortable. And that goes like with the AKA party. Like, who was a couple of people.
Everybody loved it except for Mother Hubbard.
And they changed everything for Mother Hubbard.
Yeah.
But
they don't snatch the cord out the thing because one person had a problem with.
Or you have a select few that have a problem with whatever our culture. And this is another thing. It's our culture. We get together, we have loud music, we do that, and they do that in other cultures too.
Yeah,
but
had it so loud you can hear from downtown to Gulfport.
Right. And we've never had music that loud. Right. But we have and everybody was okay with that.
Sure.
Or
apparently.
And so
yeah.
We got to do better. And then you get people that move in and then they're uncomfortable about the way that this
the community culture.
Right. And I will say this, if you're uncomfortable with the community culture, then find somewhere where you can live where the culture fits your reality.
Amen.
Okay, go ahead.
So I saw an article about a bus driver. We're going to kind of change up a little bit.
Good morning,
here.
Shayna. Good morning, Sharonda.
We're going to change it up a little bit. So let me get this out of here. So there was a bus driver. That's the bus driver. She kind of looked like Mother Hubbard a little bit. Right? So there was a school bus driver in Lynchburg, Virginia. She was arrested and charged after allegedly strangling a child during an incident on the bus. Authorities say that the situation escalated while the driver was trying to manage behavior, but it crossed the line into physical violence. The driver now faces serious charges, and the case is currently under investigation. What the comments under this post was saying was like, you got to be real. These kids can be difficult, but adults are responsible for maintaining control without putting their hands on a child. So this raises a question, y'all, that I wanted to ask. Do we really have the tools, training, and patience to handle this behavior without putting your hands on these kids these days?
Sometimes you do, but these kids be swinging.
Okay.
You get hurt.
Yeah.
These kids be coming out swinging and hurting you and all. Their parents can't even do nothing with them. I bet you that, listen, I promise you, this child.
Auntie wasn't playing.
No, because that child probably hit her. But that child probably like hit her in the back. Something happened to make her like say, "Oh no, now listen, you done went too far." I bet you the parents of this child probably sleep with a knife under their bed. Okay, listen,
this is a good boy. My baby won't bother nobody.
They got 3 locks on their bedroom door, so they know. You heard me? They got 3 locks on their bedroom door because they don't want them to come in at night.
Oh man, do we have the tools? What are some of the ways that you driving the bus? They cutting up and they just won't listen. What you do other than snatch them up and strangle them?
Hey,
no, hold on. We're not advocating violence. Look, I want to.
Yeah, no. But do you know what you do? You at this point, you pull over, you call the supervisor and get them off your bus.
I done been on some buses that went back
I have. Listen, one season we was there every day.
Going back to the yard. You're going right back to the yard.
One season we was there every day. It seemed like somebody.
I hear that.
But they used to pull over. Remember, you got so bad they pulled over.
Yeah.
And hey, if somebody pull up on you.
Yeah, no, Shayna said, and this is true. Some people have no tolerance for kids, so they don't need to work with them. I'm just saying.
That's true too.
That is true too. Now let's take another look. Do y'all think that Miss Jenkins do you think that she got a tolerance for kids? She probably been driving buses 30 years.
She probably just like get on, sit down, and shut up. Yeah, get on, sit down, and shut up.
But you was understood with Mr. Franklin,
right? But see, there's
I ain't never give Mr. Franklin. I ain't never been on a bus with a problem that Mr. Franklin was on.
But see, the thing is kids don't have respect for authorities anymore.
Okay,
when people don't teach their children to listen to adults, they give them this right that they feel like everything needs to be said. That's the realness. Oh, you speak your mind. Oh, No, sometimes you need to be in a child's place and you need to respect the people that's over you. And again, somebody is driving you to school.
Yeah.
They're not only responsible for you, but everybody else on that bus.
That's right.
And the fact that they can't tell you to sit down, be quiet, they're assessing dangers and everything to get you there, and you could be disrespectful and do that, and a parent would be okay with that.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
It is.
Our children, unfortunately, at this point, is not taught respect of authority.
Well, they wouldn't learn that day because Miss Jenkins ain't play. She grabbed them, snatched them up, and that's what they said. So again, if the child is actually acting out, let us know. Put it in the chat. What's the best way to handle it, y'all? Give us some tips. Share it with the audience. What are some things that actually works if you're in need of correcting a child, particularly on a school bus? Another thing that I saw was there was an article about another article around relaxers in Black women and synthetic hair. And so it says that there's new testing from Consumer Reports have found that nearly all braiding hair products tested, both synthetic and others, have harmful substances like lead, heavy metals, and toxic chemicals. This comes after an earlier report linked to chemical hair relaxers and increased risks of cancer. So now many Black women who have switched to braids, as Q sitting up here with these well-done braids,
I
am, switch to braids may still be exposed to harmful materials, raising serious concerns about the entire hair care industry. And so they're saying for many Black women, hair isn't just a style, it's identity, it's professionalism, it's culture, and it's also practical. And so now the question that's coming up, are safer options really safe? And why do you think these harmful products are still dominating the market that is primarily used by Black women?
I don't.
Why us, y'all?
Why us? I mean,
are they really trying to kill us for
I
real?
don't know, but white people put hair in their hair's head too.
Okay.
They get sew-ins, they get clip-ins, they get all that other stuff.
I was so surprised when I found out.
No, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say about like they get braids as well. There's people that get braids, but I know there is because there's certain like hair that I can't put in my hair.
Okay.
In my head because I break out.
You have a reaction.
But
to
what
it?
I do if I do like usually with my hair, I get it and I put like apple cider vinegar in it and I soak it prior to get all the chemicals out of it, and then pull it out.
So you got to treat the.
I do.
The hair
like if I know
certain
hair that's gonna, because I'll get like rashes, like I'll get like it be itchy. I can't do nothing.
Wow.
And so there's things that I do to make sure that the chemicals are out of it.
Wow. And it's saying that because of this, with this awareness, why do some people still choose these processed styles, even though they know that it's risky and they know all of the health concerns? Like, why do people still?
Same people why people still smoke.
Okay.
Same reason why everybody drink and they know that you done got 10 DUIs, but you still out here drinking.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you know that drinking.
That's just your thing.
Yeah,
that's
just sometimes that you can tell them a million times,
right?
Like drinking is ruining your life. You can see it, but you still want to drink.
Wow, profit over people, you be saying.
Yeah, and then people like to feel good. You know what I mean? And you always think you're gonna be the one that don't get it. So if you don't get cancer, if you've never known nobody to get cancer from, or you think they haven't gotten cancer because of their hairdos, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not in that percentage, so I'm going to keep on going and doing what I do.
Right.
And maintenance is easy. Like, people go back to perms because it's easy to maintain their hair.
Okay. And I thought this was relevant to the conversation. Pardon me, I got distracted. And so just thinking about that, right? Because I remember, I don't know how long ago it was now, but there was like this natural hair movement. And I don't know if it was a movement or a time, but I just remember on my timeline, there was like this season when a lot of women were doing what I guess they were calling it the big chop. And they was like cutting their hair, going natural, getting rid of perms and all of that stuff. Is that movement or that?
I think it's still there,
still
but
happening?
it's still there.
That?
But that's, again, when you look at it, the natural hair products also are not, all of them are not good for you.
Okay.
You got to figure out, like, they move with the climate.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Like if you over here, then hey, we make products that where you at. They come to where you at. And then natural hair is not necessarily the easiest to deal with. I have natural hair.
Yes. And that's what happened, right? Like
But
People
I
like
won't-
it's like it's too much to deal with, so they just go with the relaxers.
They go with the relaxer, your
'cause
hair
it's easier to
straight, you
manage and
can
all that
make.
stuff. Yeah,
You got to comb through all of this, and my hair thick,
yeah.
right? So you got to comb and
You got to really
manage
work
and
with
do
that.
it,
Yeah.
and it's a process if you want to do it. Like for me to twist my own hair, I sit and watch a whole movie.
Okay, so it's a couple hours.
Yeah,
at
you
least.
know,
Yeah.
for me to go in there and twist myself, people
Yeah.
don't have the patience.
Okay.
People don't have the time
Okay.
to do
So
it.
they just
And
relax it.
Yeah, they relax it, and then
Yeah.
they you should go to a professional typically,
Yeah.
who's gonna manage and give you the best outcome for whatever you're doing.
Right on. Thank you for that, Janet Michelle. She said there is a Black-owned company that makes non-toxic braiding hair. They need exposure though. That's one brand among hundreds.
Yeah, so
Thank you. Put a link in
And
the
it's
chat.
about
Let's
being
do that.
knowledgeable.
Yeah. Because I mean, that natural hair come with some challenges for
and
sure.
braiding and braids are easy. Like you can get up and go.
Yeah. Look, you be
Like, what's the name?
What's the name? Where's that? And so definitely keep your eyes on that, y'all. That is something that we've been following. We talked about it, and I just wanted to give an update that they said it's not just it was one type of hair that was mentioned in the previous study, but now they've studied the braiding hair, and they're saying the hair that's being used to braid is also problematic for Black women.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what time it is. All right, let's talk about Trump tripping, man. Trump is tripping. So I'm trying to find it. So at one point, I'll just kind of cut to the chase. So he was basically threatening to
demolish
to end the whole civilization, right? So I did what the people say as well on this one. So I asked, do y'all think that Trump is going to follow through on his threat? Because he threatened to basically destroy one of the oldest civilizations in the world because they won't open up the oil straits, the Strait of Hormuz, where the gas is. And so basically he said military action could happen last night. He used
by 8 o'clock.
Was that our time or was that daytime?
Okay.
He used language like a whole civilization will die. It'll be complete and total regime change. And he framed it as a historic turning point. One of the things that was interesting to me when I saw his tweet or his post or whatever is that he said he was representing the U.S. and other Middle Eastern countries. So in his mind, he's not only the president of the United States, he's the president or representative of several other military, not military, but Middle Eastern countries. And so regime change for him means removing Iran's current government, which is not a small move. These people have been preparing for this for a really long time. And a lot of people were kind of mixed. They were saying that he might do it because he's unpredictable. And then under the global pressure that, he may move forward. Others were saying that he was bluffing. It was a negotiation tactic. But everybody who saw this and everybody who made a comment was basically concerned that, if he does this, it's going to cause more problems than it would actually solve. And so what you think, man? With like, I kind of know already, but what's your thoughts on WIG? And is it working? Do you think these threats so I said this, let me just walk back and say it this way. In the comment section, we got our Black Republican comrades and they were saying he doesn't have to do it now because they've agreed to negotiate, and so he gave him 2 more weeks.
No, he was bluffing. Like that was first of all, they called your bluff.
They did.
Right?
Been doing it.
Right? And then you can't look like a punk.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Can't say that.
You said it. It's
I
already
did.
said, yeah.
But you can't act like you ain't bought it.
Yeah.
So then what you do? Okay, yeah, they talked to me. So I'm gonna give them 2 more weeks.
He talked to them though. He talked to the people in Pakistan.
No, but you know what I mean?
He was like, I talked to somebody who talked to somebody who talked to them.
Right.
And so we're gonna give them 2 more
Go
weeks.
give them 2 more weeks. No.
But what they said and what the people who talked to him is not the same thing.
We ain't moving.
Them people like, come on, man.
We ain't moving.
Bring it. Matter of fact, keep on, and we're gonna charge you more than what we charging you already.
But we ain't moving. And honestly, when you sit down as adults and communicate, you want to think that foreign leaders, have some type of, or leaders in general have some type of communication skills, right?
Yeah.
And some
open that doggone thing already.
He's acting like a toddler.
Yeah.
And having a temper tantrum at this point. And
we're gonna blow it all up if you don't
watch it. I'm gonna demolish all of you
tomorrow, 8:00.
Do it.
Yeah.
And then it's ticking.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing.
Yeah.
What I do now?
Now you got somebody baddest one hit my hand. That's the dude, Netanyahu, huh?
Yeah. But this is crazy how you see one side of the people see one thing and another group see another.
Yeah.
Right? Like Black Republic or just the people that's with it.
The
MAGA people is like, yeah.
I saw somebody. Yeah, because he did that. We gonna kill y'all tomorrow at 8, and then the next one was like we were just playing. We talked to the people who talked to the people who talked to them, and they said, we give them 2 more weeks.
I mean, honestly, this is a dangerous game.
And they were celebrating that.
And this is a dangerous game that he's playing because one day he's gonna say it, and somebody's gonna jump the gun.
No, what I'm thinking is he's setting a precedent for other people to say it. So what if China say, hey, you know what? We got a problem over here in Taiwan. We finna handle it like Trump handling Iran.
No, but
we gonna start handling our issues the way the U.S. handle their issues. We're gonna follow this model.
You follow that model, but it's dangerous because even if they're not serious about the threat, somebody else may take it serious and jump the gun.
And somebody might seriously make a threat and follow through is what I'm saying.
Yeah, either way.
Like it's okay, he threatening and ain't doing it. We gonna threaten and show
right, because ain't nobody said nothing to him about it. So
there's no uproar, there's no, nothing.
So either way, it's I don't like the tactic that he's using whatsoever. It's not a good thing.
And then there's Democrats that are there's a growing number of Democratic lawmakers who are calling for President Trump to be removed from office because he's making these controversial statements, threatening Iran, and reportedly saying that the entire civilization could be destroyed if the U.S. demands were not met. The comments that he made sparked outrage, with some Democrats pushing for impeachment and invoking the 25th Amendment, arguing that the president's actions could lead the country into a dangerous escalation or even war. I thought that we was already in it, but okay. While many Republicans have either defended Trump or stayed quiet, even a few allies have expressed concerns about the tone and potential consequences of his statements. And so do y'all think that these calls to remove the president are justified?
I do, but I mean,
y'all let us know. Call in. Do you think that the calls to remove President Trump over statements like this are justified? Or is this just politics as usual?
No, this is not politics as usual.
You think they really trying to use?
I don't know.
They just be pump faking too.
Yeah, they do. They do, because I don't want to do an impeachment just for him to have a letter in his file.
I think he'd have been right. We're gonna impeach him, which is basically just saying, "Hey, don't do that no more." Here's a verbal. The verbal warning.
How many impeachments do you get before you get kicked out?
Right? Impeachment just to have a letter in his file. Wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't let it happen.
No.
And he'll be saying that I'm the most impeached president ever. Like he
never done before.
Nobody's been impeached more
you
times.
You never seen a president with 34 felonies, and never went to jail. I've been impeached 5 times.
Right. And never went to jail. You got to include the never went to jail part. This joker both went to jail. My God, man. Talk about white privilege. And so, yeah, that's what we're dealing with. But let us know. Do y'all think that the Democrats or those who are calling for his impeachment are serious and
you want me to
support something like that?
So, and people, because y'all listen to me, y'all know, like, Brother John is nonpartisan. Like, he always say that.
I am not a Democrat.
Right, he's not. And I'm a registered Democrat, but to be honest, like I'm I'm everywhere,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I probably should be more on with you.
It's harder. It's more work.
It
Being
is,
an
but
MPA is more work
because you don't get to vote in
you do, but you have to like.
it's some, but
it's work. Like
because
if I
you
wanna
gotta hop
vote
around. Because you
if I
got
want to vote in a Democratic primary or a Republican primary, on
you
a
got to
policy
switch
issue,
your you got to switch your you got
party
to
affiliation in
right
order
so
to
that
vote
you can vote
in the primary.
in the primary,
Yeah.
but not in the general. But the primary is very important because
It
that's
is.
how you get to the general
You get
election.
your top two. Yeah.
But what I would tell you is that like there's a lot of stuff that the Republicans done that I agree with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of stuff that
let's start with freeing the slaves. How about
and there's a lot of stuff that I'm not gonna go. And there's a lot of stuff that the Democrats did that I agree with, and on both parties, there's a lot of stuff that I disagree on either end. Right? So so when you look at this, and all I'm saying is, whoever party you're in, you should be able to call them out when they are not doing right. Right? Don't uphold the foolishness.
And that's blind allegiance that they have.
Right. And no, you shouldn't have blind allegiance to anybody.
That's right.
I don't care. And I say this to anybody without having justification, because nobody in the world does everything right. And if you're agreeing with somebody 100% of the time, then somebody is lying. And that's usually you.
Yo, wow.
Right? Yeah. Because if you 100% agree with everything they're doing,
single thing,
you are lying to yourself. Wow. And you can lie to the world, you can lie to everybody, but the one thing you shouldn't do is lie to yourself.
Yeah, don't do that. That's dangerous. It's hard to help somebody who start believing their own lies. So yeah, keep your eyes on it though. The world is crazy. Another part of this conversation, we probably can talk about it more on Freestyle Friday. I don't think we'll be able to do it justice. So y'all tune in Friday. But what I want to talk about Friday is one of the things that Iran has been doing is they're targeting data centers as a part of the infrastructure. Because so I think in Bahrain or another one of them countries, they bombed an Amazon data center. And that Amazon data center was responsible for like internet, a lot of the data, services that are being provided. And so they've mapped out these data centers as strategic targets. And so if this thing escalates, it could impact our ability to use the internet and communicate. And so I want to know how prepared we are as a community to, possibly be without internet for a little while. But we can put a pin in that, come back to it, because there's two things I want to talk about.
People going to be so lost.
Oh, yeah, I'm people, because I'm internet heavy. Like a lot of my work is internet based. I don't leave the house for work.
Yeah.
A lot. I do, but I don't a lot. Like most of my work is, on the virtual highway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's going to be some
it's
going to be some figuring that would have to be done. If internet, if we out it for a period of time. Real quick, and then we'll do Ask Qiana. This is a good news story. That's why I wanted to try and get it in real quick. So there was a church that has paid off $1 million in rent debt for people. So there's a church in Virginia. They helped to wipe out nearly $1 million in rent debt for residents living in public housing. The effort focused on families who have fallen behind, many due to financial hardship, and were at risk of eviction. So instead of just talking about the problem, the church stepped in and paid off the debt, giving dozens of families a fresh start and a chance to stabilize. So with housing costs and economic pressures, many families are facing one setback after the other, and potentially losing their home is one of those. So this shows what's possible when institutions, especially faith-based institutions, step up to meet the needs of the community. And so what are your thoughts? Should churches and community organizations play a bigger role in solving housing problems, or is this only the government's responsibility?
No, I think it's a community responsibility, right? I mean, well, first, the individual should be responsible for
let's start there.
Let's start there.
Okay.
And what we should do is, one, assist people to get on their feet so they can then take care of their own responsibility. Let's say that. I love that the church is able to come in and do that. No, it's not just a government thing. I love what Gabby said. It's us taking care of us.
That's right.
Right. We do come together and make sure that we're good. And I think that is very important. But also, when people get behind and they can't afford it, we need to give them the tools so they know how to not get there.
Yeah.
And if they get there, how to get out. A lot of times and I think the problem is when people see it is that you're rescuing the same person multiple times.
Yeah.
You know, you're
like
rescuing
that light bill help that they get this month.
They need it
back next month, the month after,
month after that. So we need to make sure that we're giving people the tools that they don't have to stand in that line again.
Yeah.
But if you got to stand in there, you do that, and we got you.
To shout out to Nikki Gaskin Capehart, President, CEO of the Urban League, because that's exactly what she's doing. You know, at the conversation that we had, I talked to her. And, you know, Urban League has been known for light bill assistance. And what she told me, she said, we're working on programming that we can say that people no longer need this assistance. Like, to your point, why do you need help with your light bill every month? Like, we need to have a program to bring you in to have that conversation, not just giving you the money for your light bill, but like, what can we do so that you no longer need to come in here? Is it a budget issue? Is it a career choice, career change? Like, what are the things that are needed
that's hindering you to live
why
the life?
You're always perpetually struggling with this particular situation,
right?
And so I love that as an opportunity. If you had the resources, would you help somebody pay their rent off?
Yeah.
If you could?
Yeah.
Would you do it?
I have.
All right, so let's donate.
Not paid it off, but call somebody.
Yeah. I give you a little something.
I give you a little something.
I put something on it with you.
Little something.
Little something.
And listen, I don't got it now, so don't bring my phone.
Don't start calling the phone.
Don't call the phone.
This is a would you rather.
Yeah.
Would you rather? All right. So and then last thing that we got, Q, we did put it in the chat. Ask Qiana.
Okay.
And so we do have an Ask Qiana. I think it's going to take us to the bus out. This was an interesting one, and I actually appreciate this one. Ask Qiana brought to you by OCGC .coop. So visit the website, join the co-op. Dear Qiana, my son is 17 and still a virgin, and lately he's been getting picked on for it. At first, I thought it was just a joke, but it's starting to get to him. He told me some girls are even trying to come on to him just because they want to be his first. And now he feels pressure from both sides, getting clowned by the other guys and pushed by girls at the same time. I've always taught him to move at his own pace and not let anyone rush him, but I can see it's starting to mess with his confidence. My question, how do I help him stay grounded and not give into pressure just to fit in? And in a world where everything feels rushed, how do you teach a young man that it's okay to wait and still feel secure in himself?
Well, kudos to you, Mom, anyway, or Dad, whoever is writing this letter that, you know, he has stood in the paint this long. Yeah. What I would say for you is have him sit down and write the reasons why it's important for him to save his virginity.
Okay.
And why he hasn't made these steps. And then also have him write, why would he do it?
Okay.
All right. And then let him sit and compare and see, and then let him know that you are a man, right? Because you're a boy and you're going to lead a household one day, and you cannot be swayed by the opinions of others.
There you go.
That's going to dictate your life. You have to stand and you're going to lead. A leader leads. And if this is your values and this is where you stand, this is where you stand. And you're laughing at me now, but what you're going to be doing later on.
Right.
So so I think he has a good head on his shoulder. The pressure. He definitely got discipline.
And that take you farther than a good head sometimes.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
You can have a little bit of sense and a lot of discipline and get further than a person with a whole lot of sense. And
there's
discipline.
a lot, and again, there's a lot of stuff that comes out when you have sex and have this conversation.
Yeah.
Is that adults who have intimate relationships cannot handle a lot of those emotions. So you're thinking of a teenager that does it and you enter sex into it.
Yeah.
The emotional toll that comes in, the connections that you have with somebody that you may not be connected to for life.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
it alters your thought process too. And at this point, if you're not ready, you're not ready, and we're not pushing you to get there.
That's right. No, that makes sense.
Now that's for me. What do you say?
I agree with all of that. I'd say, my man, you the cool kid,
right?
And so, one of the things I used to like to pride myself on was being different from the crowd. And so if it was like fools rush in, they say, well, wise men fear to tread. And so, man, embrace your uniqueness and appreciate the fact that you have something that most of them probably don't have, which is your virginity.
Yeah.
So value that, hold that, keep that, you know what I mean? And I say, man, wear that like a badge of honor. Be proud of yourself. You know what I mean? Because it's you got so many people who have lost it or had it taken away. You know what I mean? And then it's just a lot to go with that. And so, my brother, the fact that you 17 years old, still a virgin, man, that's something to be proud of yourself for. And especially if you got girls that are coming on to you. So it ain't that you don't have the opportunity to do it. You've made a decision to not do it, and you've stuck to your decision and stuck to your guns. And that's something, man, to really, not give in to just because you're trying to fit in, or, people got some jokes or they got something to say about your life, your business, and what you're doing, man. I applaud you. Encourage you to the whole firm. You know what I mean? I think we need more young men to be able to hold firm and keep that discipline. Great book and great thing. Think and Grow Rich. There's a section called Transmutation of Sexual Energy. Y'all Google that, put it in your chat and see what that does. Maybe give that to him as well as an opportunity for him to see what he can do with that energy when it's coming up. But yeah, kudos to you, parents. Kudos to you, young man, for being 17 and still a virgin. I'd actually get a shirt and put that on there if I could. So yeah, that's what I say on that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the end. It's 8 o'clock.
It is.
Yeah.
It goes quick. So thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in. If you missed it, go back to the top of the hour, because we did shout out a lot of community events, a lot of things that are happening, a lot of great stuff that's going on in the community. And so y'all find your way, make a way, and help somebody who need a way.
Yeah, that's it. Be the change you want to be, and see, get those tickets for the listening room. Come to Healing on Purpose. Yeah.
Second Saturday Art Walk.
Culture creators. Stay tuned for Sister You.
Make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And we out.
Bing, bing.
Bam, bam.